Okay. Yo, I'm back with my brother. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I got the, is the moniker the voice of Atlanta taken? Cause when I sit in front of you, I feel like I'm really with the voice of Atlanta right now.
I ain't gonna say that moniker is taken. Cause I think it's a lot of voices of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? But a voice of understanding and virtue of Atlanta, yeah.
I like that.
You know, cause you got, everybody's voice, they speaking from a different place. But considering I was with the have and the have-nots, it's a good balance in this voice of Atlanta. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You are definitely the voice of the people of Atlanta and the people of hip hop. And by the way, Jock, it's 50 years of hip hop. Congratulations for being part of this music and this lifestyle and this thing that we love so much. Your contribution to it does not go missed by any.
I appreciate that.
Congratulations, kid.
You know what's crazy?
Huh.
You know, if no one had said, yo, it's the 50th year of hip hop, I don't think people that listen to hip hop would have even understood. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because it's like, when you say 50 years of it, I feel like it's been around forever. But then when I hear 50 years is not a short time, but I'm not far from 50, so I'm like, yo, wait a minute though. But hold up, you get to asking questions like, wait, yo, I appreciate them shedding that light, the forefathers, you know what I'm saying? The ones before us, it's just crazy. But yeah, appreciate that.
Nah, before we get into it, like, I love the way hip hop is aging. First and foremost, hip hop has united the world. For anybody who's ever traveled outside of the US, there is a link between the youth of every culture in some way, shape, or form. I don't care if you in Afghanistan, if you in Africa or China, they look and they move with their own swag and their own version of hip hop. Yeah. From the style of clothes they wear to how they speak, the whole nine.
Yeah.
But, and this is said in the most respectful way. At one point, we could look at the Rolling Stones and the Eagles and they age well for rock and roll because they could still be on stage in their 70s.
Yeah. Hip
hop, it seemed like you get a certain age and you just, you will put on the back burner, you will put to, and I love the way many of the artists are aging. And now it's a whole subset of hip hop, for the guys who are 40 plus and the women who are 40 plus.
Yeah.
So I love the way this whole thing now has become generational and to see it celebrated the way it has been this entire year, I'm glad to be a part of it.
Definitely. Most definitely.
Okay. Yo, Jock, I want to start close to home.
Okay.
Loving hip hop.
Damn.
Can't get closer than that.
Yeah, and how?
I think you know where I'm about to go with this kid.
I don't.
Your girl, Erica Mena. Come on, man. Erica Mena. She caused a firestorm out there. Called her girl Spice. A big fight, which is not new to loving hip hop.
Right.
But within that fight, she called Spice a monkey. I think it was a monkey.
A blue monkey.
Oh my goodness. She's been suspended, and I think, if I got my facts right, she's ultimately been terminated by not just VH1 Loving Hip Hop, but by Viacom itself. What's your thoughts?
When I first got the news of this, I was like, man, what? I was like, huh? I was like, I wonder how this is gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? Because, she part of the culture too, although she's a Latina, she still got some other elements in her that and around her, you know what I'm saying? She understands enough of the culture and the politics and the politics. So on one end, you know, people are defending the situation like, man, she ain't a racist. She wasn't saying it like that, right? And then you sit back and be like, I get what you're saying because she around it every day. You know, I know she know.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard worse on the platform. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, hearing her say, I wish you would have died on that bed, I thought that hit harder than her calling her a blue monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Because it singles Spice out when you say, I wish you would have died on that bed. Or not everyone that looks like you died on that bed. She said, I wish you would have died on that bed. The blue monkey line was like, I get it, because we could talk shit now. I could, you know, if we was just joning right now, off air, off no cameras, and she said that in a playful manner, nobody probably would have took it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was in such a hostile and a direct and aggressive manner that it was like, it made you stop for a minute like, I mean, she ain't have to go there, but I mean, but then it's like, but then she said it hard, and the ooh, ooh, ah, ah, it was like, then you know she ain't racist because she around it. She around us every day. She got black kids. She deals with, she was married to a black man. You know, you hear certain things apart, and then you step back and be like, well, maybe it was a colorist issue. You know, people say, oh, well, it was colorism. It was colorism, but then it's like a convenient racial undertone because you're like, she ain't racist. But at that moment, she gave it such a energy like, because if we didn't know that was Erica Mena, and she was just a Latina or a white woman doing that, or a woman not of African descent doing that, you was not gonna second guess it. You know, oh, she definitely meant that, right? But because it's Erica, you looking at it and it's kind of like you getting like, that's Erica, but then you getting like this imagery of her doing it and saying, and it's like, but she still she don't mean it like that, does she? So then when you look up and she has the talks with Yandy, Rashida, and Yandy's very like adamant. There's a certain level of compassion as she talking to her like, yo, it's like, I really see her like, sis, tell me you ain't meaning it like that. And also I want you to hold yourself accountable because a lot is on the line, even if you don't realize it. Cause she looking at it from not just a network perspective, she's looking at from a mature,
absolutely,
a black woman's perspective, and just a mature adult. Like, you know, you realize that if you keep stamping it like this with this type of aggression, after I'm trying to help you dissect what I'm saying here, like you do realize that it's offensive. And then she's like, oh, you chose to be offensive. She's like, hey, like, listen to me. And she's like, oh, it's 2023. You shouldn't even still be tripping off of that. That was like so you know, right? To say that means that you know. And then when she said, it's kind of like, are you sure this is what you're saying? And when she doubled down and was like, and I'll do it again, then to turn around and say, in her, you know, she did an apology, and then also she did another, she made other remarks where she was just like, you know, I'm just as black as some of y'all.
Absolutely.
Right? So if your wherewithal is that on point, on the basis of being just as black as us, then you know that doing that was really out off the scale. It was harsh. You know what I'm saying? Do I think Erica is racist? I don't think Erica racist, but I think that move was like a, what they say, classism, and colorism, and convenient racial classification. It was the convenience of using it when I want to and turn off and it's just tucked away. You know I ain't racist, but if I come out with it's like, well, that wasn't a joke. And you said that you was really upset when you, what you say? You know what I'm saying? You can't play with it. It's just there's a lot of fragility in that convo. It's just a fragile conversation if you're not gonna hold yourself accountable. Cause then you're gonna start like the victim, meaning Erica, she's gonna feel victimized in this situation because she's gonna feel like, oh, everybody turned their back on me and did me like this and all I did was that. But in the doing that, you double down on it when you said because you're just as black. You know what I'm saying? I've been around Erica. I've had some great times with Erica. I never would have said like Erica's on no racist shit. You know what I'm saying? But I just think at that moment, when you peel back certain layers, you know, you get to the truth of it all. It's like when you do your accounting.
Yep.
So we say the word accountability. Once we do accounting, we start peeling back layers and we start realizing, oh, this is where we losing money at. Or this is the most profitable margin right here. This is where now we know. So when you peel back them layers and you know what's going on and still say, fuck it, then people gonna take it like, all right, you meant that.